What's up, nerd family? Welcome once again to the Poindexter Lounge. My name is Enosh, aka Enosh Fett, and today is a great day to be in the Poindexter Lounge. If this is your first time, look, know this. The Poindexter Lounge is a place for nerds. That's right. It's simply a place where we can come together, we can talk about the stuff that we love, whether it be TV shows, games, movies, Star Wars, Star Trek, Marvel, DC, superheroes, whatever, anything and everything in between, and yes, especially toys, because we love toys. I'm a huge toy collector, and so we talk about all of it here on the channel. And if that sounds like something that you'd like to be a part of, or sounds like something that you already are into, this is where you want to be, is right here in the Poindexter Lounge. So will you consider hitting that subscribe button? We are a growing community of nerds that are rising up to meet the challenges of I don't know what, but you know what? It's okay, because we're nerds and we like to talk about stuff. So please consider hitting that subscribe button. Also hit that notifications bell so that you know when we put out new videos, because we are putting out content constantly. That's right, we do live streams, we do videos, we do toy reviews, we do TV show reviews, movie reactions, all kinds of cool stuff. So you want to be here for that, and we want you to be here for that. We want to hear your opinion. Speaking of your opinion, we would love for you to follow us on social media. We are on all the majors, and we would love for you to be a part of that, to keep the conversation going even after the video is done, so that you can share your toys with us. You can share how you nerd out. You can share pictures of you going to crazy events and doing fun stuff, and showing us your toy collection and how you display these things. We would love to hear from you. Also, if you have fan films, if you have things that you would like to see us react to, please let us know. We definitely, when we're not trying to knock over stuff, we definitely take requests, all right? So you could be a part of that. We want you to be a part of that. We want you to make this interactive, because that's why we started the channel, was so that we can meet other nerds just like us. Now today, we are talking about this Aquaman General Murk action figure, and we're gonna review it. Now I know this is a basic figure, and normally you probably wouldn't see too many reviews on just basic figures, but I'm gonna do this today because the thing is I have all the DC Multiverse Aquaman figures. I've got all of them, and I did reviews of all of them. And then I saw this guy, and this guy, you know, even though he's a basic figure, he still fits in with the rest of those as far as scale and everything for the most part. And you know, he's part of that movie. And so I figured we would do that today, all right? So sit back, relax, and let's talk about General Murk. All right, guys, so here is the Aquaman General Murk action figure. Now, this is a basic figure, but I'm still pretty excited about sharing this with you guys.
No, it's not.
And going over this with you, because he looks pretty cool, especially for a basic figure. So let's go ahead and do this. Now, he's for 3+, not just 3 people. Ages 3 and over. So that means that 3-year-olds are playing with Aquaman figures, and I think that is pretty cool. All right, here's the DC logo up at the top here. He is fully posable, so that's awesome. You can fully pose him, not just halfway. There is, of course, Jason Momoa as Aquaman. Great movie. If you haven't seen it, you need to see that movie. The Aquaman logo down here with General Murk. The Mattel logo down here at the bottom. Not much going on there. He's got some holes in his feet. The side, not much going on there. Just side view of his other weapon. Let's take a look at the back. It's kind of a continuation of that. That's a good picture of this action figure. It comes with a commando sword. Looks like a commando sword and some other kind of something there. I don't know what that thing is. Oh well. Here were a couple of the other basic figures in the line. Of course, there's Aquaman with his trident, and of course, Mira with her water powers. Warning, small parts may be generated. It's gonna generate small parts? I'm sorry, guy. Here's all the legal wordage and verbiage and all that good stuff, and all the stuff to know about. There is, of course, the UPC if you are so inclined, and all of that. So there you go. It doesn't really tell us anything about the guy or what he does like some of the multiverse figures would, but we're gonna rip this open and we're gonna find out right now. So one of the things that I've been really enjoying about doing these action figure reviews for you lately is, since you guys told me that you love seeing me open the packages and rip them open. So guess what? We're gonna do that right now. See how quickly it comes out. Get rid of that, get rid of that. Bam, popped right out. Ah, come on, sword. Ah, it's out. And then whatever this staff thingy is, don't force it, folks. All right, so we got General Murk out now. Let's go ahead and get rid of all this stuff. Right. there. We don't need that anymore. And let's take a look at just what this figure is all about. Just judging on this appearance alone, he looks super cool, and I think he'll look really great compared to my other figures in this line. I don't have any more of the actual basic figures here, but I've got the DC Multiverse, and he looks like he'll fit in just fine with that. So let's take a look at his weapons first. He's got this sword. This is kind of one color, one dimensional. I mean, it's what the Multiverse kind of, you know, steps it up a little bit, but these are just basic figures. We have this staff thingy that is pretty fragile, as you can see there. It's got a little spot on there. Here is the figure. Now you can see here he's got a purple mask. Can't really see through it. Kind of see my reflection in it a little bit. His head won't go around all the way. If this thing back here wasn't there, this Tron looking thing, or it looks like a Tron disc thing, that's kind of cool. But if that wasn't there, then his head could probably go around all the way. I'm not going to push it because I'm not going to tear it off. I've noticed that these last two waves, at least the Aquaman and the Shazam figures, they made pretty decent basic figures out of these movies. Because look at this. Look at this articulation. His arms do go up, and of course they go all the way around like so. Down here they do go around at the elbow, and of course they bend at the elbow. It's just the one bend, but it's still a good one. And then of course his hand goes around like so, and he can hold his weapon. The other side does the exact same thing. No surprises there. Or maybe he does the same thing. Yes, he does the same thing, folks. No surprises. Goes around. Wrist goes around. Wheels on the bus go round and round. Now, he does not do the splits, so do not pull his legs out that way. His legs go up though, and then they go back just about 90 degrees, like so. He bends at the knee. Just one bend, but that's okay. That's all we need. And his foot does not go around or go up and down, so not a lot of mobility there. But he does have foot pegs for whatever. If you find foot peg things or stands for these, I guess you can use them. But the other leg does the exact same thing, goes up, down, bends at the knee. And of course, no ab crunch here, but he does go all the way around. Now let's take a look at the sculpting. It's all pretty much this maroon color, but it is a two-tone. So as you can see here, it's got this kind of brownish red, and then it's got kind of more of a magenta, kind of purplish red, or purplish kind of red. But then also this face shield is a purple. Some decent sculpting here for a basic figure right here on the front. As you can see here, it's all pretty solid. It's all a hard plastic, as you can see. And then on the back here, it's got that Tron thing. It's got this little thing that looks like it could connect something to his head or something. But I like the blue there. That blue kind of accentuates the other colors. Looks really good with that. Looks like some jets or something like that to propel him through the water. And of course this magenta jumpsuit here on the other side. So let's see how his weapons fit into his hands. Let's go ahead and put this sword in this hand. Like so, fits nicely. And this weapon, I'm not really sure what this weapon is called still. Now this guy suffers from the exact same thing that the Aquaman figures suffered from, and that is these little bendy thumbs. These thumbs are like weird. They're like positioned like this, so they grasp really strange, and so it's kind of hard to get stuff in there sometimes. The DC Multiverse figures were the exact same thing.
This is what the figure looks like with the DC Multiverse figure. So you can see he's a little shorter, just a tiny bit, maybe about a ½ an inch, but he actually fits in given the fact that he's just a kind of a soldier character. He doesn't look too small. Even with the trench warrior up there up top, he doesn't look too small with the other figures, and actually will blend in just fine if you're trying to display, or if your kids have the figures, whatever have you, and it'll go just fine with the rest of the set.
It's a decent action figure, and I mean, I think this figure costs like $8.99 or something like that, $7.99, and by the time I got it, it was discounted, so it's a good figure. It's a good basic figure. Kids can play with it. I can display it with all my other stuff, and it's still a lot of fun. So I would say, yeah, probably go get it if you can, if it's still in stores, especially if you have the Aquaman stuff. So that is my review of the General Murk Aquaman Movie action figure. What did you think of that? Do you like this figure? Is this a figure that you have? Do you want this figure? Is this figure on your shelf? I would love to see how you display this figure, or where you got it, or what kind of groupings you have it in, or do you do photography? I would love to see all of that. So please follow us on social media so that you can interact with us here on the channel, because we love all of y'all. We're just glad to have each and every one of you here with us, and you guys make the Poindexter Lounge something special. Until next time, my name is Enosh, aka Enosh Fett, saying I will see you in the toy aisle. Bye-bye. Hey guys, if you made it this far in the video, you are awesome. Thank you guys so much for your support. Please smash that like button and of course subscribe, and also hit that notifications bell so that you are aware when we put out new videos, which is like all the time. Thanks for being a part of the Poindexter Lounge, and we'll see you next time.